Let's get into hot topics. First off, we have Karl Lagerfeld of 1501 Entertainment. Um, is it 1500 or 1501? I'm
No,
sorry.
but is his name Carl Lagerfeld? Because Carl
No,
Lagerfeld.
I get confused with Karl Lagerfeld and Carl Crawford. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Carl Crawford out of 1501 Entertainment, the label that is notorious. First, Megan Thee Stallion, that is the label that she came from, saying that now Carl Crawford is ripping off up and coming rapper Erica Banks.
Mm.
Erica just released a new song and also discussed that she is no longer a part of the label.
Wow.
And as you'll know, as of now, Megan Thee Stallion is currently in court suing the label, saying that her record was unfair, that she wasn't making any money, and that the label was also stopping her from making new music. Now, I don't have all the details as to why Erica Banks dropped from the label. However, I know that she is no longer with the label. Carl Crawford responded to her by saying that Erica Banks has no money.
Oh.
So something is shady around this issue and around this topic. First off, if you've been following Megan Thee Stallion's success and the likes of Erica Banks, both are amazing artists. A lot of people claim that Carl Crawford tried to duplicate Megan Thee Stallion into the likes of Erica Banks, and that is how she came along.
Okay.
Now, something is very fishy if he has artists dropping from his label left and right. I don't know what to say at this point. I really don't. If it happened with one artist and now it's the second artist, then something is very fishy with the label. What do you think about it?
Well, I think that, when you sign to labels that, well, for one, I mean, we saw what went on with Megan Thee Stallion. I think that artists need to start being a little more together anyway. If you saw what was going on with Megan Thee Stallion, I get it, you have dreams, but you probably don't need to sign with him. You know what I mean? And Meg is still going through it. It's been very publicized what's been going on. But I think that after a while, I mean, I feel like, listen, I'm making music myself. So it's kind of like, it's sickening to see people still trying to rip artists off. We've had TLC, we've had Toni Braxton, we've had Michael Jackson, we had Mariah Carey. We've had so many artists that have spoke of their labels just being vampires, essentially. And it's like, when is somebody going to take up for music artists? Because, there's a writer's strike going on right now in Hollywood. There's nothing being done for music artists. And music artists are a part of our everyday. You don't watch a movie while you're driving. And if you are, I don't know what's going on. You listen to music all the time, in the shower, everywhere, cleaning the bathroom, cleaning the stove. You're not watching movies, but we don't care about music artists being taken care of. And this person, Carl Crawford, who was married to another reality star, he seems like he's really thirsty. He seems like he wants to be Suge Knight. He said, Erica's not even making no money for me to take. I was just as surprised as y'all to hear we're greedy and stealing money, which is a lie. You've heard that about yourself before. I'm still trying to figure that one out because last I checked, we're $500,000 in a hole with Warner. That's all I know. So who owes who money? You know, and the sad part is a lot of these artists are only releasing singles and still having these kind of issues with labels. You know, I feel bad for the artists. You know, I'm sick of these labels. I'm sick of what they do to especially black artists, and being black and whatever himself, our black artists are being taken advantage of, and it's really disgusting.
I definitely agree. A lot of people were upset last week at Lauryn Hill for coming onto her set at Essence. She was the first night headliner, and she was super duper late, and she did not have her set together. Her sound was overpowering her, and it was a host of other issues. But before we hop into the second topic, I definitely think that.
What did that have to do with? Never mind.
No. I'm saying there's a lot of issues behind that performance, including going back to royalties and. Sorry, I didn't expand on that, but going
what does Lauryn Hill do
with the royalties, and I am just now learning that the Miseducation of Miss Lauryn Hill is not solely hers. It is her album, but she doesn't have the rights to all of her music.
And that's what Swift is doing. Her, you know, I'm not a Swiftie, but I do applaud her for what she's doing with her label by going back and recording all her songs. You know, that's why you need to write your music, because if you're not writing, you're not getting shit anyway. So she's re-recording everything so she can have her masters. And I applaud her for that, because it's disgusting out here for artists, especially female artists. They get taken advantage of all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So before we get into Joy's interview in about 5-6 minutes, we have another hot topic that is on the way. We have Britney Spears speaking out after she was slapped. Now, in regards to that, she was out in public. I don't know the exact place where she was, but she said that she was slapped in public, and I totally disagree with that. And also, why are we still slapping people? Like, why?
Okay, me. Well, okay, so this is kind of nuanced. And I don't like the way it's being handled in the press. They're aligning this guy, Victor Wembanyama, whatever his last name is. He's a brand new basketball player. Everyone's talking about him. He's the number one draft pick, and his name is being sullied because of Britney Spears at this point. She was not smacked by anyone. She was smacked by her own hand. She never was turned around and smacked or backhanded. She was smacked by her own hand. Her own hand, which ran up into a group of people who were walking Victor to his a restaurant, and she tapped him on the shoulder. Now, you are not supposed to be touching people.
Not at all.
You know, I don't know why she would think as a celebrity to run and tap someone, especially when he's really huge. He's not like, and I'm not really huge by his height, because he is really tall. He's 7'4", but he's really like massive. Like, everyone's talking about him. And the fact that she ran up and touched him, the guard went like this, and her hand slapped herself. And now everyone's like, oh my God. But I feel like if it was her, if it was Britney Spears, and someone ran up and did that, everyone would understand. That's all I'm saying on that.
It's circumstantial depending on the person involved.
And
I agree.
I won't expound on that.
I definitely agree. That's crazy, because honestly, also this, and I hate to say, in the age of still publicity stunts, this may be very well a publicity stunt, because I know that she just got out of her conservatorship, and she is trying to still maintain her image as a brand. But If I don't know, there's a lot of like left and right stuff dealing with Hollywood, and honestly, publicity stunts always come into question considering these celebrities. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong for thinking like that, but
no, because it's true.
it could very well be a publicity stunt. Maybe he was paid, or I don't know. I'm not gonna get too deep into the subject.
You never do real. I mean, she then went into a British accent, but she does that. It's the whole thing. I mean, it was weird. Like, you still, like, why? I don't get why she wanted to take a picture with this man so bad that she ran into his circle and hit him. Not hit him, tapped him. That's weird.
Crazy. It's very weird. It is, and I don't care who you are. You could be the president for all I care. But if you're coming into my inner circle, then I gotta protect myself because I don't know what is gonna happen.
I don't know what she looked like sometimes because she be looking,
I agree.
Who is that lady? I don't even.
She's made great music in the past, but I don't know who she is anymore. Honestly,
she doesn't know who she is.
Yeah.